Fundamentally, we're not a financial business. We're not an investment house. What we are is rare stamp experts. It's in our DNA. And what we do is we act as a sort of repository of rare stamps for investors. We select the very top rare stamps, wrap them up in a portfolio, and allow investors to diversify their portfolio with rare stamps and increasingly rare coins.
Now, it's interesting you say you're not a fund, but you essentially act like a bank, so you're a repository for rare stamps. But what do you have to say to investors who might look at this as simply a hobby and might not take it quite so seriously as an investment?
It's a very good point. And in fact, one of the things that we need to do from the outset is make the clear differentiation between stamps as a collectible. There are 60 million stamp collectors in the world. Supposedly 20 million are in China. Chairman Mao did us a great favor because he banned stamp collecting as being bourgeois. So the Chinese have come back into the market with new wealth and new freedoms with a vengeance. And 10 billion US dollars are traded in stamps, the third most traded commodity on eBay. But that is at the collectible, that's at the hobby level. What we are dealing with for investors are the very top sought after stamps, where the basic laws of supply and demand come into play. And what Stanley Gibbons adds with its expertise is the ability to ensure condition and rarity. What we offer investors is a lifetime guarantee of authenticity on all investment grade stamps, and I know particularly for the Asian market that's very, very important.
What do you say to critics who say, well, actually, what's the difference between this being a hobby and the high value stamps that you suggest? Ultimately, you know, it started off as a hobby in the first place. So should we take this seriously? Why shouldn't we put our money in equities and stocks and bonds and various other things?
I say you absolutely should. The key thing for every investor, and I think every financial analyst and wealth manager will say this, is nowadays it's all about balance and diversification. The other key thing to say is that we have a number of Bloomberg listed indices that track the value of rare stamps back over 50 years. One of them, the GB30 Rarities, hasn't dropped in a 50-year period and has shown 10% compound annual growth. So the performance of rare stamps historically is very strong.